Good evening, all the viewers. It has been since 4 days. I have been talking about the myths, facts, and the ways to speak English. I I'm thankful to all of you for listening to my videos and liking them and also subscribing to them. In the previous video, I talked on how to start speaking even though we don't have a stock of vocabulary and do not have a strong foundation in grammar. Now, I would like to talk about another tip or trick or rule which helps even the beginners to start speaking. Actually, I am saying this from my personal experience. I haven't read it anywhere. Since I have improved myself, I am suggesting this to all the audience. The second tip is speak to yourself. You may wonder, what do you mean by speak to yourself? Speak to yourself means even though there is nobody to listen to what you speak, you have to speak, thinking that there is somebody in front of you. This is the best way of improving your speaking skills. I have been doing this for the last 40 years. Actually, this was the practice I started when I was only 18. I used to imagine that I was making a speech in front of an audience, and I used to speak on various important topics like the independence movement, the political scenario in the country, and so on, even when I was 18. That was the way I developed my speaking skills without anybody helping me, without my joining any institute, anywhere, at any time. So, this is my personal experience. So, the rule number 2 is reiterating, please speak to yourself, or imagine that somebody is listening to you or somebody is in front of you. Now, what I have been actually doing for the last 4 days is the same thing. I am imagining that there is an audience in front of me. In fact, the audience is you who are watching my videos for the last 4 days. Actually, I am not reading the script. I haven't prepared the script. I haven't made any trials before this. I'm just speaking whatever comes to my mind. You might have observed in the first two videos, though I spoke well, I made some grammatical mistakes and there was some, I was stuck at times because making videos is a new experience for me. Whenever you find something new, we have to falter. That is something new, and that is a sign of learning. Even though I am good at English, even though I am textbook writer, even though I am a resource person in English, even though I am one of the best blog writers in the world, who is writing continuously on the online journal teaching English, though I was invited by an American web company which prepares videos to make my videos, and although I was given lifelong subscription to watch them. In spite of all these, I struggled for the 2 days because that was new experience for me. So whenever there's something new, we definitely falter. So that is also sign of improvement. You might have observed even my dress, even my way of speaking, even my confidence is increasing day by day because it is what is called learning. We learn by making mistakes. If you don't make mistakes, you will never grow, you will never speak English or any subject. This is my suggestion. Please talk to yourself, speak to yourself, or imagine that you are speaking to an audience. Simply lock your door and start speaking on the famous subject you know, or imagine that you are making a speech on Independence Day, or imagine that you are making a debate, you are making a speech on the debate or something else. That is the way you can improve yourself. That is the way I have improved myself. That is the way I have been doing for the last 4 days. So I request the beginners to do this. If you do this, you will definitely be a good speaker, and in a few days, of course, within 6 months, but you should listen to me and you should follow my advice. Thank you very much for listening to me. Good night. It is almost 9 p.m. in India. I do not know what is there because the time changes from place to place. It may be it may be a day in some country, it may be a midnight in some other country. Anyhow, I thank all of you for listening to me, those and encouraging me. Thank you very much. Good night.